Howdy. Today I have a review for you of the LEGO Marvel Superheroes set number 76216, Iron Man Armory. This set comes with 8 minifigures, 496 pieces, and retailed in the United States for $90. Let's get into it. The first minifigure is the Iron Man Mark 85 armor, and he's exclusive to this set. He has some cool brick-built wings on his back, and his torso has some pretty detailed and reflective printing. Underneath the mask, there's a translucent blue head which stands in place of your Tony Stark face. He has leg printing and toe printing, but does not have arm printing. Overall, he's a fine addition to your collection. Next up we have Whiplash, who is again exclusive to this set. He doesn't have arm printing again, but he's got even more detailed torso and leg printing. That's only exemplified by his gunmetal gray body that makes it reflect more. His dual-sided face is happy on one side and angry on the other, and I'd say it looks pretty close to how it does in the movies. Next up we have War Machine, who isn't exclusive, but he comes in the Avengers Tower, so this is the cheapest way to get him. He's got a little brick-built cannon on his back, which I don't really care for. His helmet is one of the ones that flips up, and he's got about the same level of detail of printing as the other minifigures. Again, no arm printing on this one, and he doesn't have a second side to his face. Next up we have Pepper Potts, who isn't exclusive and also comes in a cheaper set. She's got a nice red ponytail, but other than that is basically a city figure. She has no leg or arm printing, and her torso is pretty plain. She does come with a dual-sided face. One side is angry and the other is happy. Overall, not the greatest minifigure unless you're a huge fan of Pepper Potts for some reason. Next up we have Tony Stark in his unlicensed Black Sabbath merch. Call it Metallica if you want, I don't care, it's just that Black Sabbath released Iron Man 10 years before Metallica was formed. I think it's more fitting anyways. This Tony Stark has a dual-sided face, one side is smug and the other side is the Iron Man face that you can use on all of the armors. I used to like this minifigure, but not so much anymore. Next up we have Nick Fury, who comes in every set imaginable since Avengers, so there's no point in even talking about him really. The only gripe I have is that I wish the eye patch wrapped all the way around his head. Next up we have the Mark III armor, which is actually exclusive and comes with one of those translucent blue heads that you saw earlier. This is my favorite minifigure in this set. Next up we have the Iron Man Mark 25 armor. This guy's silver, so he's a little different from the red ones, but he's also exclusive and pretty cool. He's got some yellow shoulder pads and has a translucent blue head again. Taking a look at the instructions, we can see that this set comes with 4 bags. Yeah, 4 bags in a $90 set. I don't think you could give the set to me for free and get me to say that it's worth $90. I mean, the size of the box that we're dealing with in this set is actually a $60 box, or it's smaller than a $60 box, so it's just not worth it at all in my opinion. $90 for this set, and they couldn't print any of these stickers on. That's just ridiculous to me. I'll admit, the stickers are pretty high quality in this set. I'm just not going to put them on because they should be printed. Even with 8 minifigures, half of them being exclusive, I think this set is only worth, at a maximum, $60. Thankfully, due to the pricing debacle, I've actually bought a few of these, and not for $90, because they go down to $45. I've bought a few in the $30 to $35 range. That doesn't change my opinion though. Let's take a look at what $90 is supposed to get you. This is just an okay minifigure stand. It's supposed to be the focal point of this entire build, and I don't really like it, to be honest. I think the walls are a much more interesting piece. No child needs this because they have their imagination to make a stand out of. Now for my favorite part of the build, I think this is supposed to be an Audi R8. I should have bought more 6-wide Speed Champions because honestly, this car is great and looks amazing. It fits one minifigure perfectly, and honestly, that's all you need. Here's a size comparison with the Speed Champion's Dom Toretto's Dodge Charger. You can see it's much smaller, but I think that this is a way better scale for minifigures. Most City and Marvel cars are built on a 6-wide scale anyways, so this pretty much pairs nicely with those. Here's a pretty much useless tan table that would probably look better if I put the stickers on, but again, it should be printed. If I'm not mistaken, this is Dummy, and he counts as a minifigure in the Avengers Tower, but not here. It doesn't really make sense to me. There's also a desk, and I think this design is actually pretty good. It's one of my favorite parts of the set. This set also comes with a tool cabinet, which I really enjoy because it has these white drawers that can pull out and actually put tools in. There's also a drill press that matches the color red. So far, this is basically just a car shop accessory set. Now, for the main build, it's just okay. I'm not sure where the hidden ounce of silver in this set is that makes it worth $90, but it can curve backwards, so that's pretty cool. It also curves how it shows on the box, and you can separate it in half. Each of these little compartments is built on a modified tile with 4 studs that allows it to connect, but just slightly. The top catwalk also disconnects, leaving more options for some modularization to this set. Evidently, the LEGO group wants you to spend a minimum of $180 on at least 2 sets. They want you to have the coolest Iron Man Hall of Armor display. And if you're a sucker, you'll buy multiple of these at full price, $90. Anyways, these blue panels are supposed to have the stickers that show the Iron Man suits off instead of giving you the actual minifigure. Both the minifigure and the stickered element can be placed in the 1x2 slot for display though. And finally, when it's all built, don't pick it up with one hand, because it'll break apart. Thank you guys for watching my review. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and let me know in the comments. I release a video every Sunday, so if you guys are interested in this kind of content, consider subscribing, and that's always appreciated. Also, follow my TikTok and Instagram at TigerBricks11. See ya.